eyes, turning the gaze in and down. And then give yourself a moment to just flush through all the thoughts that you have. Okay, and really observing the thoughts, just like clouds, not really getting all up into it, but just watching it pass by. Take a deep inhale all the way to the top of the lungs. And then open your mouth, slow exhale. One more deep inhale. And then open mouth, sigh. Slowly start to seal the lips. Teeth are slightly apart. And then just breathing naturally without any manipulation. Maybe bringing the awareness to the tip of the nose. And keeping the eyes closed, press your palms into heart center prayer. And as you hold your hands here, take a moment to set an intention, a dedication, a prayer, a wish, or a commitment. And then once you have that thought, repeat that in your head at least 3 times. So one time for you, one time for baby, and then one time for the universe. And keeping the eyes closed, rest your palms on top of your knees. Palms can face down today. And start to connect your index finger and thumb together. So 2 small circles on top of your knees. Then we'll do a 5 count inhale and a 6 count exhale. Okay, smooth breathing the best you can. But if that feels uncomfortable for you, feel free to breathe normally. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. Last time, breathe in through your nose. Slowly open your eyes, breathe out through your nose. Good. Okay, interlace your hands behind your lower back, and we'll start off with the little neck circles towards the right. So dropping the chin down towards the chest, right ear to right shoulder. Lifting up through the chin. As you go backwards, try your best not to crunch the neck back. And slow circles if you want, and if there's like a sticky spot in your neck, feel free to stay there. And then once you're done with 3 circles towards the right, you're gonna switch the grip. So opposite pinky on top. Still see if you can lengthen the spine as you move the neck in circles towards the left. And let this feel good to you, so there is no straining here. And then once you're done, you're gonna meet in a neutral neck. Then release the interlace. Finding your strap here, we're gonna come into arch arms. Some people don't need the strap, but if you need the strap, I would suggest grab it. So you're gonna come into arch your arms, right elbow is gonna point up and left hand is gonna sweep down and under. I'm gonna turn this way, but you're going to use the bottom hand as a leverage. So you're gonna, lever. So you're gonna pull this strap down so that right elbow points up, but then you wanna wrap the tricep in towards midline. Good. Okay, now if that is all good, you're gonna add a little side bend towards the left. So you're gonna go towards the mirror. Yeah, good. One more deep breath here. So you're making the ribs nice and wide so you can breathe for 2 this time, okay? Come back into center and then let's switch it out. So left hand is gonna point, or left elbow is gonna point up. You're gonna sweep that right hand down and then pull it down like a lever so that elbow goes a little bit more towards the sky. Okay, and then keeping that side bend towards the right, away from the mirror, and then breathing into that left rib cage. Okay, now we're breathing for 2. Okay, 1 more. Good, slowly come back into center, release the strap off to the side, interlace your hands behind the back of your head. You're gonna lay your head into your palms and lift the elbows up and back bend. So stretching out the back of the arms here. And now as you come up into your next exhale, you're gonna round your spine, elbows in towards your baby. You're gonna feel a big upper back stretch, yeah. And if you wanna start to sway from left to right, you sway from left to right. You may feel this in your lower back if you're lucky. So going side to side, finding this pendulum motion here. And slowly release and then bring the spine up. Then bringing the soles of the feet onto the ground, you're gonna hold onto the back of the legs. So start to dig your heels into your mat. You're gonna pull back into cat. So really rounding your spine, and you'll start to feel that in your lower back, upper back. And then you're gonna pull, use your elbows and then pull your heart through, coming into cow on your sit bones. Exhale, cat, round your spine. Good, inhale, lift your heart up, back bend. Let's do 2 more like that. Exhale, round your spine, pull back. Good. Inhale, lift it up. Last round, exhale, cat. Inhale, cow, lift your heart up, back bend. And then exhale, come into a neutral spine. Then start to lengthen the legs out. Make space for your baby. Inhale, reach your arms up. Press the palms together. You're gonna forward fold over the legs, coming into Paschimottanasana. So the legs will be in a small V and your fold. This one's a great one for the lower back if you want to start to round your spine and start to imagine the spine becoming heavy, head becoming heavy, and letting gravity give you the stretch you need without any force. Let's do 3 more deep breaths. Okay, so for each exhale, you're gonna find a little bit more space in your lower back, back of the legs. Inhale and exhale. Last one, maybe a little deeper. Inhale and exhale. Slowly start to roll the spine up, 1 vertebrae at a time, chin towards your chest. You're gonna sweep the legs around, coming into all fours, palms onto the earth, tops of the chins onto the earth. And we'll do that same little cat-cow number that we did last class. So crossing the thighs, like Gomukhasana legs, spread the heels wide, and this will get into the lower back. So as you come into cat, you're gonna round your spine and start to sway the hips from left to right. And that's gonna get into your lower back, yeah. So really rounding the spine, pushing the floor away, moving from side to side. Maybe 2 more deep breaths of swaying. And then slowly finding stillness. And then let's switch it out. So left thigh will cross behind right thigh. Feel free to place a blanket underneath the knees if it starts to get a little intense. Open the heels nice and wide. And then lift your spine up, like cat, and then start to sway the hips from left to right. So as you're moving through pregnancy, you'll start to find more fluid in the body. So you're gonna move it from side to side. Okay, some people get more flexible, some people get more stiff. So we're just gonna move side to side, see where those things are. Maybe 2 more breaths of swaying the hips from left to right. Good. And then unwind the legs, coming into normal, all fours. Now, if your hands start to feel and wrists start to feel fatigued, you can always place a blanket underneath the heels of the hands and it won't be such an extension with the wrists. Okay, so as we come into cat-cow, I'm going to start to do hip circles. So moving the hip circles towards the right, maybe making a figure 8 if that's not too complicated for you. It's kind of hard sometimes. Yeah, nice. Okay, yeah. So figure 8s towards the right. And that will get into your pelvis, your lower back. And then once you're doing figure 8s towards the right, let's try to do it to the left. This one's kind of a mind twister. Doing it figure 8s towards the left, accent towards the left. Good, maybe 2 more rounds towards the left, just so we're even. Good, and slowly finding stillness. Bring the big toes together, knees wide, push back into your child's pose. So as you come into your child's pose, we're gonna make this one active. So coming to the fingertips, walk the fingertips as far as you can, place your forehead onto your mat. And what you wanna imagine here is your spine lengthening away from the pelvis. So creating space in between each vertebrae, especially when you start to feel some back pain in your pregnancy. This one's a good one to do. And then slowly start to walk the hands underneath the shoulders, lift your torso up. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky, still child's pose with the legs, and then thread the needle, right shoulder all the way down. Right ear onto your mat, and then maybe you walk that left hand towards the top of the mat, straightening it out. Okay, if that doesn't feel good, just keep it underneath your left shoulder. Let's do 3 deep breaths here. So really lay onto your right arm. One more deep breath here. Walk your left hand underneath your left shoulder if you straighten it out. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Now, as you exhale, you're gonna lift forward. And as you inhale, you're gonna make these waves. So drawing the right fingertips down and back through child's pose. Inhale, lift all the way up. And then exhale, draw it back. Yep, so just like contractions, they're coming in waves. You're making some waves in your body. Nice. You just think in your head, if I'm having a baby, I'm making a person in my body, I can do whatever I want. Come back into all fours, or sorry, right hand down, and let's do the other side. Inhale, reach your left arm up towards the sky. Thread the needle left shoulder all the way down. You're gonna lay your body on top of that left arm. And if it's okay for your body, you're gonna walk that right hand forward. Okay, and moving through your pregnancy, it's all about trusting your body, knowing that it's gonna tell you what to do. Okay, the only thing that you have to do is just listen. 2 more deep breaths here. And slowly start to walk the right hand underneath your right shoulder. Inhale, lift your left arm up towards the sky, and let's do our waves. So inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, reach forward, making your waves. Exhale, go back. Maybe 2 more. Inhale, lift up. Nice. Exhale, round down. Last one. And after you're done with your last one, let's all meet in all fours. And then we'll come into some hip circles. So sometimes back is connected to the hips. So an inhale, reach your right leg up, and you're going to do big hip circles towards your right. So almost like doggy peeing on the hydrant, and then right knee all the way down. So you're drawing these big circles with the knees. So let's do 3 circles one way. Ooh. And then 3 circles, reverse it the other way. You're trying to find that big range of motion in the hip. And once you're done with 3 clockwise, 3 counterclockwise, you're going to do the left side. Okay, and sometimes the circles aren't going to be as big. And then some days it's going to be super big. And then part of the pregnancy is just moving through the flow of all the stages and then reversing the circle that your body may be going through. Noticing it and moving through that with grace. And then slowly finding yourself in all fours. Let's start to curl the toes under, coming into our first downward facing dog. And start to bicycle the legs. Really letting your spine spill out of your pelvis. Okay, so if that means that you need to bring the legs wider or bend the knees, you do that. And then slowly finding stillness in downward facing dog. Bend the knees a lot, start to walk the hands towards the back of the mat, coming into a forward fold. So baby is gonna go in between your thighs. Grab opposite elbow, start to sway from left to right. Okay, same thing here. You're imagining the spine falling out of the pelvis like a waterfall. Good. Slowly bend the knees. Roll your spine up. We're going to do a little wave squats. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then as you exhale, see if you can open up your pelvic floor and squat down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, squeeze, maybe add a Kegel if you're advanced. Exhale, let everything go. Last one, inhale and exhale. Now this fourth one, you're gonna inhale and exhale, forward fold all the way down, and then walk your way back into your downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good, and then lower the knees down and let's work on a little bit of core, coming back to all fours. So right arm is gonna reach forward, left foot reaches back. Now this one definitely gets hard, especially when baby gets bigger. Now as you exhale, you're gonna tap toe and pinky hand down. Inhale, lift it up. Good, exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Nice job. Return into all fours. You can sway the hips from left to right if your outer hip got a little tight on that one. All right, sit on top of your heels and then shake out the wrists. Okay, the next one we're gonna do in between the left one is we're gonna do some belly breathing. So I'm gonna try my best to show this on video, but you're gonna go to all fours and see if you can extend your tummy and inhale, hug your baby in. Okay, exhale, expand. Inhale, hug. Let's do 3 more reps. Exhale, expand. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Nice. Reposition your body. Left arm reaches forward. Right foot reaches back. Finding balance here. Exhale, tap toe and hand down. Inhale, lift it up. 2 more. Exhale. And inhale. Last one. Exhale. And inhale. Good. Return into all fours and sit on top of your heels. Okay, we're gonna move through a few of 3 vinyasas, but they're the prenatal vinyasa. I'm gonna demo one of them. So you're gonna move through downward facing dog. Okay, downward facing dog. Instead of going forward into your plank pose, you're gonna drop the knees down. It's gonna be up to you to walk the knees either more forward or more back, up to you. As you exhale, you're gonna chaturanga and go all the way back up. So for our upward facing dog, you're gonna come into cow. Lift your heart up, back bend. Then as you exhale, you're gonna lift back up into downward facing dog. Okay, so that's gonna be called our vinyasa. So when we go through our vinyasa, that's the one that we're gonna do. Okay, let's meet in downward facing dog. Let's do one practice round. Downward facing dog. Shift forward, drop the knees down. Exhale, chaturanga, bend your arms as much as you want, back the knees up as much as you want. Inhale, lift all the way back up. Adjust the knees if you need to. Come into your cow, let your tummy hang, lift your heart. Exhale, come back into your downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, reach your right toes up towards the sky. Exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Good. Yes. Drop your left knee all the way down. Okay, be careful now. You can either use your blocks to get up. Okay, so getting up. Inhale, reach your arms up into Anjaneyasana. Good, that kind of made me tired. I don't even have a baby in here. Okay. Exhale, squeeze your elbows towards your spine, back bend. Inhale, lift your arms up. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. And we're gonna come into our half splits, okay? So hands onto your blocks. Pull the hips back. If your left knee is getting a little fatigued, feel free to place a blanket underneath. Pull the hips back, lift right toes off the ground. Okay, so it's half splits here. Breathing into the back of the legs and lower back. Let's do 2 more deep breaths here. Okay, last one. Rebend the right leg, walk your blocks forward. Okay, you can put them off to the side if you want. Curl left toes under. I would say step right foot back first, right knee back, then make your way into downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. It's kind of hard to clear the space. Drop your right knee down. Use your blocks to lift your torso up. Inhale, rise up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Okay, now you're gonna pretend like you're using the bars at the gym to pull down the elbows. Exhale, squeeze elbows in towards your spine, lift the heart. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Nice, use those back muscles. Exhale. Inhale. Last one, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your blocks, coming into our half splits. Back the hips up, lift the left toes, breathe into the left hamstring. Okay, we're gonna capitalize on this relaxin hormone. Now we can do some splits. 2 more or 3 more deep breaths here. Okay, last one. Good, rebend the left leg. Okay, walk the blocks forward, step the left knee back. Okay, move the blocks off to the side, make your way into downward facing dog, lifting the hips up. Good, and let's do 3 prenatal vinyasas, so dropping the knees down. Exhale, bend the arms. Inhale, straighten the arms. Come into your cow, exhale. Inhale, lift back up into downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here, breathing in and out. Good, use your tummy in. Use your tummy, I mean do belly breathing. Last one. Good, shift forward, drop the knees down. Bend the arms, chaturanga. Straighten the arms. Come into your cow. Lift the hips back up into downward facing dog. Okay, 2 breaths this time. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, drop the knees down. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, cow pose. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Nice job. Okay, really finding the rhythm of the breath and movement. Slowly start to tiptoe your way towards the top of the mat. Okay, the legs need to be wide for this one. Bend the knees. Roll your spine up. Okay, now we're gonna do a little progression in the squats. You can slightly turn the toes out. Hands will stay up, all right? So exhale, maybe mini squat. Inhale, Kegel if you're advanced. You're gonna go a little deeper, second time. Exhale. Inhale. Third time, a little deeper. Exhale. Inhale. All right, now this one, thighs parallel to the ground. Exhale, bend and hold. Good, hands to your tummy. Now see if you can inhale, expand your tummy. Exhale, hug your baby in. Let's just do 2 more. Inhale, expand. Good, exhale, hug your baby in. Last one, inhale, expand. Exhale, hug your baby in. Nice job, straighten the legs, shake it out. Whew, I'm getting sweaty. I don't know if it's because it's hot outside or what's going on. Okay, right foot forward, left foot back, warrior 2. So as we come into warrior 2, we're gonna be a little fancy today. So by fancy, we're gonna do reverse warrior, and it's gonna sweep into a ball. You're gonna round your spine. This is definitely gonna get into your lower back. And you're gonna come into side angle pose. And then inhale, rise back up into your warrior 2. That's it, good. Yep, and then you're gonna go through this pose. And then warrior 2. Good, so let's try that 3 times. So reverse warrior, round your spine, sweep the space, side angle pose, normal warrior 2. Nice job, reverse warrior, reach backwards, round your spine, get into your lower back, side angle pose, Inhale, rise up, warrior two. Nice job. Straighten the front leg, shorten the stance, wiggle the back foot in, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay, let's stick your left hip out, like you got sassy hips, yep. Drag the right hand down your leg. Reach left arm in the sky. Yep, you got the blocks, great. Yep, if you have the blocks, you're not gonna hold onto your shin. Good, and if it's okay for your neck, you're gonna look up. If it's not okay, you're gonna look down. And we got 3 deep breaths here. Breathe in and breathe out. Belly breathing if you can. Breathe in and breathe out. One more, breathe in and breathe out. Nice job. Slight bend in the right leg, rise back up. Good. Okay, now relax that front leg, give it a little break. Now we're gonna go back into warrior two. So you're gonna step that back foot out, bend right leg, and we're gonna call this one humble warrior two. So you're gonna interlace your hands behind your lower back like we did in the beginning of the class. Lift your heart up, and then you're gonna fold in between the legs. Okay, this one's a big stretch. So feel free to back up off it if it's hurting you, okay, but it should be challenging. Okay, let's do one more deep breath here, keeping the bend in the front leg, back leg straighten. Release the hands onto the earth. Now you're gonna pretend like you're gonna do downward facing dog with warrior two legs. So start to walk your hands forward. You got it. So towards the mirror, legs are where they're at. Good. 3 deep breaths here. Okay, so this is gonna relieve your lower back. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more, breathe in. And breathe out. Last one, breathe in. And breathe out. Walk the hands back. Roll the spine up. Straighten the front leg. Nice job. Wiggle the feet, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. And then shake it out. Shaking it out, especially that right leg's done a lot of work, okay? And let's do tree pose. Left foot stomps down. Right foot comes into inner left ankle, shin or thigh. Okay, now I have a wall back here, so feel free to do whatever you need to do to find balance. Make sure you don't fall over. You can fall over, but not too hard, okay? Breathing in and out. One more. Nice balance. Good, shake it out, and let's do the other side. So bring your block with you, okay, for Trikonasana. So you're gonna place it in front of the left foot here, and let's go into our warrior two. Okay, dancing warrior two. Okay, reverse warrior, reach backwards. You're gonna round your spine, coming into your side angle pose. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. Nice job. Reverse warrior, go back. Yep, make it like a dance for you and your baby, rounding your spine. Left forearm to left knee, side angle pose. Inhale, rise up. Last time, reverse warrior, reach back. Round your spine. Side angle pose. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, give yourself a little break. Wiggle the back foot in, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Trikonasana triangle pose. So find your block. Right hip to right side of the mat, and then reach for the stars. Good, nice Trikonasana. Okay, 3 more deep breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Belly breathing, breathe in and breathe out. Last one, breathe in and breathe out. Good, slight bend in the left leg, rise up. And let's make our way into warrior two, humble warrior two. Okay, interlace your hands the unusual way. Lift your heart up and then fold in between the legs. Okay, this one's very challenging, so be careful. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now release the hands onto the ground. Keep the legs like that, but walk your hands away from the legs, almost like downward facing dog, but in warrior two. We got 3 deep breaths here. Good, nice. Breathe in and breathe out. Try to breathe into your lower back. Breathe in and breathe out. Last one, breathe in and breathe out. Start to walk the hands back. Roll your spine up and then straighten the front leg. Okay, wiggle the feet together and then shake it out. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Good, and let's come into goddess pose. This time toes are gonna turn out, knees are gonna be wide, okay? Let's do 3 more squats. Inhale, lift up. Okay, now exhale, you're gonna pretend like everything is going away. Fall out. Nice. Inhale, lift all the way up. And then releasing all the negativity. Good. Inhale, lift up. Now exhale, hands to knees. Good. Hands behind the back of the head. Make sure you're in a deep squat the best you can for now. Right elbow to right knee, side bend. Doesn't have to quite touch. Inhale, lift all the way back up. Good. Left elbow to left knee. Ooh, my thighs are burning. Inhale, lift back up. Let's just do 2 more. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Last one. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Last one. Left. Inhale, center. Nice job. Straighten the legs. Reach the arms wide. And you just say, I'm a star. I did all that. Okay, great. Okay, let's do one last pose. One more difficult pose before we start to do our pelvic floor exercise. Let's come into our high crescent lunge. Right leg will reach forward, left foot goes back. And we'll work on a little bit of lower back muscles. So coming into our high crescent lunge, arms will reach up. So in prenatal yoga, everything is wide. So you make a good stance so you don't fall over. Okay, so now you have space for you and your baby. Now as you exhale, you're gonna reach forward. See if you can do like a diagonal line, like an arrow. Inhale, lift back up. 2 more, exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Good, straighten that front leg, give it a little break. Deep inhale. Now exhale, you're gonna fold over that right leg. Big pyramid stretch. This is a great place to use your block and you're gonna fold. See if you can relax the back heel. The back heel doesn't have to quite touch the earth. And if you need to adjust the feet so you're wider, feel free. And we get another 2 more deep breaths here. Okay, now shorten the stance by a lot so the whole back foot is planted down. Okay, this one's gonna be a complicated one. I don't know how much you watch Beyonce, but so there's a song where she was like to the left, but we're gonna do to the right, to the right. So turn all 10 toes towards the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, and your legs will be crossed. And you're gonna walk the block to the right, right underneath the shoulders. And what you should be feeling here is an outer hip stretch. Okay, we got 3 more deep breaths here. Try to think, breathe into the outer hips. Okay, for me, my back kind of cracks in this one. As long as it's not painful, you're okay. Okay, 1 more deep breath here. Good, now this one's gonna be complicated. So now you're gonna pivot to the left, 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 and you're in a wide-legged stance. Yep, towards the mirror, good, and then fold. Okay, slight bend in the knee if you need to. Holding here for 2 more deep breaths. And then bring your block with you. Now you're gonna go to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Face the back of your mat, adjust your feet, rise up, high crescent lunge to the other side. Good, so make that stance wide. Okay, as you exhale, lean forward. Inhale, use your back muscles, lift up. Good, exhale, lean forward, you got this. Inhale, lift up, back muscles. Last time, exhale, lean forward. Inhale, lift up. Hold for the exhale. Inhale once more. And then exhale, fold over that left leg. Use your block. If you can't quite touch the ground, bringing the floor closer to you. Okay, back heel doesn't have to touch the ground. And then fold for 4 deep breaths. Okay, focus on letting go in the back of the legs, letting go in the lower back, and letting your spine be super heavy. Okay, coming up on your last breath here. And go ahead and shorten the stance by a lot. So stepping the back foot in. Okay, now we're really gonna do Beyonce. To the left, to the left, to the left, cross the thighs. Bring the block underneath your chest. Okay, you should be feeling an outer hip stretch here. And let's hold here for another 3. Okay, coming up on your last one. Nice. Unwind the body. Walk the hands towards the right, to the right, to the right, coming into your wide-legged stance. Now you're going to shimmy the feet in so they're hip distance apart. Heels are going to turn in, toes are going to turn out, and then we're going to squat, 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 squat all the way down so your thigh bones are grazing your rib cage. Okay, now sit on top of your block, and we're going to do pelvic floor exercises here. So what you're going to imagine is like your pelvic floor is like a compass. So we have north, I'm not sure, is east usually the right? I don't remember. Okay, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, north, east, west, and south. So as you inhale, see if you can expand north and south out. And as you exhale, see if you can bring north and south together. Okay, this is actually really hard to connect with. So the gaze and the concentration has to be internal, okay? So let's do at least 5 reps of this. Inhale, expand, north and south go apart. Exhale, bring them together. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one here, inhale and exhale. Good, and then relax. Okay, relax to whatever's comfortable for you. Sometimes people being open is more comfortable, holding it in is more comfortable. Okay, now we're gonna do east and west. Okay, so closing the eyes, see if you can part the sit bones away. Exhale, expand the sit bones away. Inhale, see if you can bring those ones together. Exhale, inhale. 3 more, exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Last one, exhale. And inhale. Nice. Okay. I don't know if you really did it, but only you can know that. All right. So the next one that we're going to do pelvic floor exercise is we're going to accent on the holding in and then accent on the holding out. So as you bring it in, see if you can hold for like at least two counts. And then as you hold it out, see if you can hold for another 2. Okay. So exhale everything out. Expand your pelvic floor. Now as you inhale, hold everything in. 1, 2. Good. Now exhale, expand. Hold everything out. 1 and 2. Inhale. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2. One more rep. Inhale. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2. Okay. Now arms up. See if you can get all the way up. Use your thighs. Inhale, rise all the way up. Okay, now we got 3. Exhale. Butt back, heart forward. Inhale, lift up. Little heat, exhale. Inhale. Last one, exhale. And inhale. Nice job. Let your arms fall down by your side. Shake it out. And then we're going to go all the way down to our mat. I like to use the blocks to get down. Okay, use the blocks. Forward fold, step 1 knee down, then the other. And then we're going to come into our hip stretch. So our hip stretch is we're going to place, you can use your blanket or a pillow. You're going to place same hip stretch from last time. You're going to hop one shin onto the pillow. Okay, baby is going to go in between here, or some people like to extend that left leg out. Up to you. You're going to find your pose where you feel it in your hip. Inhale, lift up. And then exhale, fold as much as you can, and you can hold on to the ground. And we got 5 deep breaths here. Okay, so mostly the hips are connected to the back. I mean, everything is connected, but sometimes it's easier to work on the hips, and then sometimes it relieves some of the back. So 3 more deep breaths here. Okay, after all the vinyasa flow that we had just done, see if you can start to calm the breath now. You're releasing any of the heat. Okay, coming up on the last breath here. Okay, and then even though we're still here, you're gonna stay forward folded over that right shin, but all you're gonna do is start to walk the hands towards the left, so towards the foot. And you're gonna reach the arms wide. Yep, so you're moving diagonally away from that right shin. And you'll feel that in your lower back. And let's hold here for another 5 deep breaths. Okay, 2 more. And then slowly start to walk the hands back. Okay, move the block off to the side. Place both soles of the feet onto the ground, hands behind the hips. And start to windshield wiper the knees from left to right. So the stance needs to be a little wide so the knees can knock down. And then go towards the left. Okay, massaging the lower back here. Go towards the right. Go towards the left. And then let's go into our left hip stretch. So bending the right leg in. Left shin is going to hop on top of your block or your pillow. You can extend right leg out or keep it bent. Okay, and then once you're comfortable, and sometimes you don't even need to forward fold, okay, if you already feel it. And then if you want to, you're going to forward fold over that left shin. So this time we'll just keep it square for now. So head is facing the left shin, and then we got 5 deep breaths here, finding the down energy. Okay, coming up on your last one. Slowly start to walk the hands diagonally towards the left foot. Okay, so you're going to reach out diagonally. You're going to feel that in your lower back. And we got another 5 deep breaths here. Two more. Slowly start to walk the hands back. Lift the shin off your pillow or your block. Okay, and then place both soles of the feet onto the ground. All right, so now we're going to do belly breathing, but in a weird position. Okay, so hands will be behind the hips. Stomp the feet into the ground. We're going to do reverse tabletop only for 3 deep breaths. You're going to lift the buns up. Now, as you inhale, see if you can expand your belly. You can actually have good vision here. Expand belly, and then exhale, hug baby in. Inhale, expand. Exhale. Good. Inhale, I see your tummy moving. And then exhale. Good. Lower your butt down. Shake out the wrists. Okay, and then we're gonna do tree pose, but sitting down. So right leg extends out, left leg does tree pose. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Tummy's gonna fall inside of right thigh. You're gonna fold towards your right toe. But heart is face down. Heart will be facing your mat. So almost like that left shoulder is gonna touch the earth. One more deep breath. Roll your spine up. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. We're going to come into Baddha Konasana. Okay, now we're going to get our dance on. So you're going to move your torso forward, around, and back. Okay, so almost like you're stirring some soup in your pelvis. Okay, there's a roller coaster for your baby. Good. Once you've done 3 towards the right, you're going to do 3 towards the left. So getting all spots of the spine. Finishing up your last one. Good. Let's do the other side. So right leg will be tree pose. Left leg will be a half V. Inhale, reach right arm up. Exhale, fold to the inside of your left thigh. One more deep breath here. And then slowly start to roll the spine up. Nice job. And then we'll finish off with one back bend. So we're already in this one. We'll do left side first. So you're going to sweep that left arm around. You're going to hop on top of that right shin, point your left toe, and then lift those hips up. Back bend. Good. So beautiful. And then slowly, carefully lower your butt down, and then switch it out. Left leg bends, right leg reaches long. Sweep that right arm around. Hop onto your left shin and then lift the hips up. Back bend. Good. One more deep breath. Lower the hips down. And then sitting in seated meditation for a moment before we head on to Shavasana. Okay, place your hands, let's do the reverse. Right hand onto the heart, left hand onto your tummy, and you're going to close your eyes. And as you hold your hands here, take a moment to list 3 things that you're most grateful for today. Okay, and it has to be something that you never listed in class before. And when you're done with that, keep the eyes closed, but release the back of the hands onto your knees. So palms are face up. And then we'll do our letting go practice. Okay, this is probably the most important practice, especially of motherhood. So if there's an expectation that you have for yourself on becoming a mom or going on this journey, see if you can release that now. Okay, knowing that everyone's life, everyone's journey towards motherhood is different. Okay, everyone's birth is different. And be ready to embrace what your journey has for you. And as we hold this pose together, we think really hard to ourselves. Thank you for this life. Thank you for this body. And thank you for this breath. Take a deep inhale here. Open your mouth, slow exhale. And then we'll get set up for Shavasana. Okay, for today's Shavasana, I would say bring a pillow for your head. We're going to lay on the left side of your body. Place a pillow in between the legs. Okay, and if your tummy is needing some space between, if there's space between your tummy and the mat, I would say place a blanket underneath there. Start to lay your head down, or if you have your pregnancy pillow, feel free to just grab that. And then close the eyes. And allow yourself to drift off. Okay, I will call you up when we're done. Slowly start to deepen the breath. You're taking fuller inhalations, fuller exhalations. Slowly start to wiggle the toes, the fingers, slowly coming back into this world. Take your time, be careful of your props. Make your way into a comfortable seated position, meeting me with your hands in prayer. Take a deep inhale here. Open your mouth, slow exhale. May this practice bring us clarity. May this practice remind us to act with love. May the work that we've done here tonight together be of great benefit to ourselves and all beings everywhere. Slowly bring your thumbs to your third eye. Slowly bow forward. We bow to each other. Namaste. All right.